That is their point of origin. Lay siege to the town. Decimate their militia. And press onwards towards the domicile of the Seeker's Foundation. Annihilate their ranks for me. Secure the soul crucible for me. And find for me the one known as Claybolt.
Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 31 of Riders on the Storm. And with me are these mother jammers.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Sure.
What are we now?
Is that a racist term?
You're the hard slingers, right?
Mamma jammers.
Mamma jammers?
I don't know,
Mamma
that's not what you
jammas.
said, man.
Well, we're going to mix it up a little.
Bananas and pajamas?
Re-energize
That's where I was
the
going.
level. So, when you guys last left off, you guys headed northwest from where Edinger's broken down, dilapidated, shattered quarter was. What, do you don't believe that?
No, I'm not over whatever pajamas.
Oh, pajamas, Mamba. And you guys
Namble pajamas.
made your way back towards the Seeker's Foundation, domicile of the Seeker's Foundation. When you guys come upon the scene, it's still it's dark outside. The sun has set. You have constellations high above, half moon going. And you see that this domicile is in flames. You see that the front gates of the wall that surrounded this large structure are completely busted off their hinges. Inside, you can see that there are just bodies of humans lying about in the entryway. And further past the entrance grounds, you see that the double doors that lead into the domicile, the formal structure itself, have been blown open. That's where we are.
What do we do?
I draw my sword and start barging through the open double
You
doors.
said
Okay,
you
as you-
drop your sword or you
Draw.
Draw. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Or
as you-
like with a pen and no, I mean
I thought
pull
you
it
were
out
like-
my scabbard.
so looking
Pull
through,
down, just drop it.
looking through the busted gate doors, you see that there are a few of those unliving walkers roaming around and just finishing off the dead that are already on the ground.
These fuckers double tapping.
Well, I don't think you're going to get your pay, Rotslav.
Yeah, we'll see.
You see him just kind of hovering over the bodies. You see one of the bodies kind of twitch, and it takes its two hands with these elongated fingernails and just jabs it into each side of its neck, just foom, foom. And you see the body go stiff and just die right on the spot. You see the other one start to raise its hands up, kneel down beside it, and foom, foom, right into that human's neck, and it dies as well.
And do they react to me
They
trying to walk
they
by?
haven't seen you yet. Are you running past them towards the entrance?
Yeah, I was trying to make a break for the entrance.
Okay, let's let them.
Kick down doors,
Why?
huh?
You're gonna run
Okay.
past them, all right?
What are we going to do? Save these guys?
Well, kill the bad guy that's in our way?
Or we could
Or
try and
we
save
can't just-
people that are maybe still alive.
can always-
You can't
double
just
back.
skip and go to the boss. That's not how it
I mean,
works.
you can.
I think you should.
Go ahead and make a stealth as you go past them.
This is definitely with disadvantage. Uh,
Why are you saying
10.
disadvantage?
Okay.
I'm in chainmail.
Oh.
They
Heavy
are,
armor.
for what they rolled, they are both too engrossed in what they're doing to notice you. So as you run forward, you feel this. Where are you at? Are you somewhere right over?
there. Yeah. Yep, I'm going to be going right to the double doors.
Okay, as you approach the double doors, you feel this large gust of wind coming from inside, feathering your feathers, you know? And you see this body fall down from above, and you see this drake descend down and just start
These fucking drakes, man.
just start
Now we have-
Drake's
destroying
left and right.
the body.
Two bad guys.
You see it rip its head off, crunch it, take flight again. You hear it screaming as it's trying to maneuver in this very confined quarters. Go ahead and make a perception check on the Drake.
Do you not see it?
I rolled a 2, man.
Okay, you don't see
I
whether or
rolled a
not
2.
you can't tell whether or not it has noticed you.
Okay. Perfect.
At least you see it's there.
Yeah.
You do see it's there, and it's from inside behind the Drake itself. You hear this.
Where is it? Surrender the soul crucible, and you'll be spared, dog.
You hear that from somewhere deep inside the domicile.
Balls?
Do I recognize that voice?
Why don't you make a history check? With
I
the
mean, I as a
D20.
player do. Nope.
Nope. You
Same
just
roll.
you can't tell if it's coming from the Drake or possibly one of those serpent beasts. Maybe one of the dead guys that you left behind. For all you know, maybe it's one of your own comrades saying something to you. You know. So what would we like to do, guys?
I would like to attack one of the slimy, weird.
Okay, go ahead. They do not notice you, so you guys will get first attack.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna miss anyways. Eldritch Blast.
What-
So, I might actually hit. That would be a 18.
That will hit.
8 points of damage,
Okay,
please.
thank you.
You did damage with Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Rafu, from your position
I
in the
hit
back.
2. I'm 2 for 1.
Am I 30 feet away from the first creature?
Yeah, you can make it up to the first creature.
All right, I'm going to advance to the first creature and attack my great axe, and that's going to hit. That's 21.
Okay. Is that the same one that you hit, the one that he just hit?
Yes.
Okay, that
Perfect.
Definitely.
coordinated efforts,
And that is 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Vratislav,
Okay. So which two have been attacked?
it's only, they both have been attacking the one that's towards the east.
Okay. I'm going to charge at the other one while using Charger to swing my longsword over my head. And 9.
9 does miss. Just as you're about to swing and lop him in the head, you see him bend over one more time and just finish off this corpse, perhaps not understanding why the nerves in its body continue to make it move. But it does notice that you have come up behind it, and it will attempt to attack you. Will 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so both the attacks will hit
Son of-
for 3 points of damage.
No.
Both of them?
Yeah, they're rolled really low. They're
Good.
D4 each. The other one turns and sees Rafu and will attack him. He raises up his clawed hands. Oh, crit. Oh, yeah, let's back up that crit. Okay, so
Get your
just
paws
full
off
damage.
me.
So it's 4 points of damage for the first one, and the second one for 3. So 7 points total. All right, let's go into initiative. Eldon,
10.
Vratislav,
15.
Ruby,
6.
Rafu.
17.
Okay, Rafu, they have noticed that you're there, obviously, by making the attack. Tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to keep striking down on the same zombie-looking guy,
Just can't
and that's
stop
going to
hitting
miss.
That motherfucking.
Nope. It's a magnet.
It's a magnet. Well, the walker looks at you as you try to attempt to attack it, and he attacks you again. And I believe both of those will hit
Jeez.
for 6 points. The second one looks at you, Vratislav, and will attempt to attack you. One of them will hit for 4 points. But it's your turn again, Vratislav.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on him and attack him back. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
12 points of damage.
Damn. Eldon, from your position at the entrance to the domicile, you hear behind you your friends, your colleagues are engaged in battle, but you also see that this Drake is just going ape shit in this small confined. Well, it's not really small, but to it in its wingspan, it is small. I mean, the whole thing is like a hurricane. You see papers and books just flying about. The chairs and the tables have been blasted to the corners of the room. Just anything that wasn't bolted down has been moved.
Okay. I will hesitantly turn around and attack the one in front of Rafu.
Woo! Are you moving towards that one?
Yeah. Didn't have a good time with the drakes last time, so I'm not gonna fucking go gung ho.
What do you
Anyway, I missed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, full will miss, I assume.
Ruby.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one in front of Rafu. Just keep going at it.
We better destroy this guy.
That would be a 15 to hit
That will hit.
for 1 whole point damage.
That's one in front of Rafu, right?
Yes,
Okay.
whopping 1.
That's fine. You did like 8 on the last one.
Where are you standing at,
I did
Eldon?
exactly 8.
Go ahead and make a stealth check to see if you can hide from the Drake.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I want to see if he sees you or not.
Nope.
God damn it.
I was supposed to roll 2 dice, but
You want to roll
point.
a second one?
nah, there's no point
Okay.
anymore.
During its frantic effort to try and get out of this room, it actually pokes its head out the door. It really can't squeeze its body past now. It's kind of full on human, but it sees you. And it takes a breath, and it blasts out this bolt of lightning. I need for you to make a dex save.
What about the zombie?
Oh, he's going to make a dex save, too.
What about me?
Yeah, you too.
Why'd you have to say that? You could have said, I ducked.
15.
15, you pass. The zombie passes.
I'm not smart.
That's a dex.
He passed as well for 4 points of damage. As
You're
this
not, you're not
of
smart, but at least
lightning.
you can dodge.
Yeah. Boom.
If you can
But
dodge a fire
surprisingly,
blast.
this unliving walking thing is still ticking. Rafu, what are you gonna do?
A little angry that there was a blast that just passed by me. I'm going to enter a rage and strike down recklessly on this guy in front of me.
We
I
obviously
told you,
gave
Eldon, not to go that far.
Rafu the sign.
What do you
That
got?
is a 19,
That'll hit.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. So with this great axe,
Yeah.
you cleave down and you literally just lop this thing's head off. And it, in a moment of not realizing what had happened, you see its hands kind of go up like the headless horseman, like, where's my head? And then it just kind of falls off to its side as it expires right in front of you. The other walker sees this, still sees you, though, Vratislav, and will attempt to attack you again.
Run, bitch.
And one will hit for 4 points.
Okay, now I believe it's my turn
It is.
to swing back at him. And it's a nat 20.
Oh, back that shit
Oh,
up.
No, that'll miss.
Okay, max damage.
All right, so that is. Oh, I didn't even roll the other one.
You don't need to.
That's just max damage.
Yeah. So what
16
was that?
plus something.
Yeah, it's 16 plus 3, 19 points of damage.
19 points. Describe this creature's
yeah.
death at your hands.
Yeah, after he's hit me a couple times here, I've decided enough is enough. And I run my longsword through him.
Now, don't you get points back if you do something?
That's me.
I thought your particular.
No, I just
sword
got
did
I got a bonus
No,
to.
you actually, I think, get hit points back when you crit.
Yeah, when you do.
Oh yeah, it's only when I crit.
Okay.
I get 1d4 back to me.
Okay.
But anyway, I shish kebab him. And I'll take 2 points of health back.
All right.
I absorb his life essence as the runes on my blade begin to grow.
And Eldon, you see this sword in his hand. You see the emblem of Marcel illuminate in the darkened area.
You mention this every time, and I think you vastly overestimate how much Eldon is
Cares.
very, what is the word, loyal to his god.
I don't even know who your god is anymore. I don't know if it's.
I don't even know
Marcel.
who mine is.
I don't know if it's
I'm liking
Marcel.
this guy right now.
You cried to
I have a
Marcel,
lightsaber now.
and she just spurs you because you only cry her name when you want a piece. You know, It's just
Rafa's never believed in any gods, but he likes this Marcel.
that's right. He would
how do
give
you not
his
believe in
right
gods?
eye. I know he would give his right eye to believe in the god right now.
I know, after everything we've been through, you really don't believe in gods. I mean, with Batu and everything, no.
So I'd like for everybody that's in the courtyard to make a perception check.
Oh, that's me.
That's still you. Yeah,
No, I see nothing.
20.
20.
18.
4.
Okay. Vratislav and Eldon, you notice that one of these persons on the floor was the master at arms that originally outfitted you with your weapons back at the armory.
I actually would not recognize this guy. I was
Well,
not-
he is so bloodied, but you recognize him by his attire and everything. But you notice that he has something different that he didn't have before. It appears to be like a leather bracer on his hand. And in the center of the back of the hand is like a large red gem.
take it. Who's closest?
Yeah, what is it in front of the? So we're each at dead bodies.
Yeah, who's closest? Whoever's closest, just grab it. This is the way
I'll just
Yeah,
I'll grab
we'll
it.
say you grabbed it, Vratislav, because you rolled the higher number. So the body.
That makes sense.
And you look over and you see that.
I run
that-
over and push him out of the way.
Yeah.
I
Mine.
bully him for.
Mine. Whatever it is mine.
Okay, so it's a leather bracer with a big red gem on it.
It is.
Street value?
What's the Kelly Blue Book?
I'm just
It's an uncut gem.
No, take it, dude. Take it to a fucking antique roadshow.
I'm definitely gonna throw it on.
Okay, you don't really feel anything different.
You look taller, though.
Thank you.
But Ruby, you feel a drawing sense to this object.
I would like to walk up to him. Not really. Kind of in a trance, like you said, of being drawn to it. So I'd like to walk kind of trance-like up to it.
You see this little halfling walk up to you, almost as though she's watching you. I don't want to say chop up an 8-ball. See her walking up to it, just fascinated by this object you've discovered. You know, her eyes just can't.
Kind of
Won't
like
look away.
Gollum when he first sees the ring.
Yeah,
from
very similar to
Frodo.
that. Exactly. He's just
That's where I
totally
go.
enthralled by this
boy.
object.
Yeah, so as I see her walk up, I'm just gonna pull down my coat sleeve over it, and just Ruby, are you ready to go forward? Have you checked the other bodies?
I'm sorry. I didn't check any of the bodies. What did you pick up?
Just a fancy piece of jewelry.
There's something about it.
There is something about it. It has a big gem in it.
You hear this screeching behind you as this drake is trying to find its way out.
Yes, so we'll worry about this later. Let's.
At some point, it's actually trying to like back its way out, like trying to weasel that way. You know,
It's not a very smart
like
drake,
like
is
a
it?
cat that's got its head caught inside a jar. You know, it's just trying to find any way to get out of this room.
While it's trying to weasel back, I'd like to run up and try to strike it in the face.
Well, in the butt.
Well,
It's wiggled around, remember?
Well, then I thought his head was stuck.
No.
Oh, he turned around?
He was
Oh,
looking, and then he turned around. He tried to like,
And
like
now
when a
he's
cat's
he's
trying to back
go
out or something.
Yeah, so if he's trying to
So-
back out, I assume his head is still
how
facing
well-
us.
No, it's not. He said it turned around and
coming
tries
out
to
tail
wiggle out.
first.
Tail first now.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
well would I have
Back
to
Oh, he
roll?
already got all the way through? I thought he was just...
No,
picking his
he
head
No,
was-
up.
no.
he's still
Poking
trying.
his head out. He
So-
couldn't get through. So he turned around. Now he's trying to like.
He went like
All right.
this.
All right, I'm just saying, back out.
And then he went like this, and then he went like that.
Wait, why would he do that? That sounds really... That's a stupid drake.
I said grab his
If he's-
tail.
That's what I said.
Sorry, I overestimated how smart this drake was. I will now try to spear him through the anus with my sword.
That's the,
Lessen the fear.
that would be the anus. By the way.
It's not like it crashed through the fucking ceiling and it can get in and out that way or anything. But
I
you
thought
know,
he just got his head stuck.
let's
He's
try
trying to
the
get
doggy
out.
door.
No, I mean, look, I think if he's smart, he just stays where he is.
I think the DM has the Drake has bronchitis, so it's affecting its brain.
Bronchitis brain.
Drakitis.
All right, back on track.
Okay.
Yeah. Do
Go,
I get
go and take an attack at it.
do I get to surprise him
Dab it in the
and
roast.
attack with advantage?
No. He knows you're there. There.
All right.
Does he know we're all there?
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
can
he saw
evade
everybody,
the
but he
attack?
only-
I
Yeah.
can't see it.
He's stuck in a hole, and he's not even looking.
I would be so disappointed.
And he's not
if you
surprised
missed.
by my attack at all.
How do you miss?
I have some serious questions about this drake's ability to perceive.
Like, how do you miss?
I don't know.
It's literally has like a target on its ass.
But now that I don't have advantage, I'm pretty sure
Well,
I
it's
will.
a AC number.
I missed.
Okay, don't look at it like that. It's
Okay.
not about whether or not you've hit it. It's about whether or not you've
Okay, you
done enough
pierced it.
substantial damage to pierce its hide.
Anyway,
Just like hit points are just an abstract number. I mean, You're just taking
Let's not
damage
get
and wearing.
philosophical here.
You know, at one point is just
Are you telling me I can never surprise a Drake?
not with an attitude like that. But it did feel
I mean,
you.
with rolls
Not
like
with the
that.
stealth roll you had earlier.
Does he feel the pinch?
Although it doesn't do any damage, it did feel you strike it, and it moves away from the door. You hear it screech, and it runs through a set of double doors on this side, and it disappears somewhere down the hallway.
Great, you
I
scared
fucking
it.
did it.
You scared the Drake away.
Dude, I solved this problem. Drake problem is solved. It's never going to come back, trust me.
Who are you gonna
Nope.
call? Okay, we're good.
What are we doing?
I'll make my way into
there's
the
a
main
clear doorway
lobby
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
After-
you see bodies all over the place. You see just blood everywhere. The place is in shambles. Obviously, the walls are just clawed up and chewed. You hear hissing from one of the two hallways, one from the west and one from the east. Looking through, you do see that there are a few doors that are already closed and locked, but you can't tell where exactly further in the domicile the noise is coming from. There are stairs that lead up to a second story as well that are in the middle of the room.
I want to head upstairs.
Why are we going further in here? There's nothing here left for us. Everyone's dead. There's a Drake in the building. Can we just leave?
I heard people talking, which means someone must be alive.
You hear the clash of weapons, just like a really loud key. Yeah! And you hear some hiss as it just cuts short.
I think they got it handled.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
No.
Now, what you know about the Seekers Foundation is that these guys, they're acolytes, they're librarians, they're scribes, they're not fighters. That's why they hired you.
They're book smarts.
Yeah. No. So you want to head upstairs, Rafu?
I want to be upstairs. I want to check out where the noise is coming from and see if there's any danger in the room.
I'd
Other than
rather
the Drake being gone.
This sounds good to me.
Go upstairs.
Yeah.
All right. Are you
Ruby?
reluctantly coming along? Mm-hmm. All right. So
Make a perception check then.
Me?
All of you can.
Natural 20.
Jon Snow knows nothing.
22.
22.
10.
Vratislav and Rafu, you know that this sound of this, whatever's going on, the clashing of metal, is not coming from upstairs, though. It still seems to be somewhere on the ground floor.
But the upstairs level is clear. It doesn't look like there's...
You don't know what's going on upstairs.
But you know it's not the fight.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if
Say
there's
we'll
anyone.
just still continue upstairs and we'll clean up what's
Get
left.
the door down! Get the door down now!
That you hear from upstairs.
Ah.
But again, you
I
hear
didn't
the
recognize
clashing of metal, and you hear another screech from what can only be one of those serpent beasts falling. But you hear that downstairs, and you hear a man's voice cry, "Ah, curse you and your egg lineage!"
I would like to go that way. I take off that way
Towards the noise.
towards the voices that are fighting.
That seems to emanate from the western hallway.
I go there, and I go there.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to follow Ruby, but very closely.
Yeah, if there's nothing that looks endangered upstairs,
Everyone
move
else
back
is
down.
taken off.
Yeah, I just instinctually, there's a fight going on. If you're going to help somebody, help the people that are fighting.
Okay, as you go into the hallway, you can see that there's what appears to be fires, like small little fires of books, and where the torches have fallen off the wall and just kind of lit shit on fire here and there.
Is there any book that's not on fire?
There's a few.
Can I grab one?
Sure.
I grab one.
Okay.
What I grab?
It's to fill the missing place of the tome, you know, to fill that niche. So you guys go ahead and put yourself in the hallway over there.
It's a cookbook.
Drinks and how to cook them.
I was going to say how to serve serpent. So you see there's a few doors there. The noise seems to be coming from a more northern direction.
I continue to follow the noise.
Okay, as you go forward, you see that there's a set of double doors that lead to a room that you are unfamiliar with over that in the northern area of the map. But down to the south of the corridor, you notice that these doors have been busted off their hinges,
The back ones.
the back ones. And you can tell, like, they must have been scratched and beaten and blasted. But you don't see that blue drake anywhere either.
Can I tell where the voices are coming from?
You hear it right from the door. Again, you hear this. You don't like it, do you, serpent dogs? Then you hear this steel clash again.
I would like to open the door.
And-
Barge in. I just barge in. I'm
Guns
over this.
blazing,
All
huh?
right. Fucking A, Rube. Is that what we're
Ruby,
doing?
well, Ruby has a new stance on the whole thing. I mean, she just had to she dealing with the bot 2 thing and, the Soul Crucible and doesn't really know anymore.
All right. As soon as Ruby walks in, we all agreed. We're closing the door, right?
Fine, be a little bitch.
Okay, Ruby, as you open up these double doors, you see what appears to be a half circle of serpent beasts surrounding a lone fighter. You see that there are already 2 serpent beasts that are dead on the ground. The black ichor pumping from actually probably not even pumping anymore. They're just pools of black ichor surrounding them. And he's got his 2 weapons out. You see he's already cut up and bleeding pretty bad. And he hasn't noticed that you guys are there. You could just tell he is in zen at this point. He's just ready to rock the shit out of these people. What are you guys going to do?
I would like
Quietly
to
close the door.
I would like to shoot an
Back
Eldritch Blast
out.
at the first guy that's like directly in front of me, right in front of him. So in like the middle of us.
Okay.
And that'll be 18 on the die.
That will hit.
For 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Are you going to push him?
No, because then I would push him into him.
Rafa
mean,
wants to
I don't
rush
think
into
that's
the
a
room
problem.
as well.
I think we're all just going to charge him at this point.
Yeah, you guys can all get a free attack on that one guy, only because he's the closest. I don't think you'd get any other free attacks. So if you want to rush in there and give him some love, that's fine.
Gangbang that guy, I guess?
Yeah.
All right.
You said it, not me.
All right, I'm going to charge in. And that will hit for 15 points of damage.
15, the same one, right?
Yes. Stab him right in the back.
Rafu.
Rafu wanting to join in the action, recklessly attack the same person that we've been attacking this entire time, and hopefully take him down. That is 22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Eldon.
He's still up.
Care to join the gangbang?
I'm here for the
I
game.
have no choice. Pure
I'm
pressure,
here,
man.
I'm here for the fingering.
Jesus. I mean, Marcel. Oh,
That's too late, man. You can't just scream Marzel's name when the dice is out of the chute, dude. You're done.
No. That wasn't for that. That was because I said Jesus. Let's see. That is 22 to hit.
That will hit.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. So you guys all just come to the rescue of this, or enter the fray, and just chop down this one that he'd been going mano to mano with at this point. He just expires right on the floor. You see this weathered older fighter look up at you guys, see that you're not with these people, but yet you're still a motley band, and he just kind of gives you the warrior's nod, turns and attacks the serpent beast directly east of him. And that'll do 4 points of damage. The serpent beast raises his obsidian blade and attempts to attack that guy that just attacked him, and he will hit for 2 points. Let's see if the blade breaks off. And the blade breaks off in his side, doing an extra D4. 4 points.
Worst blades ever.
Yeah.
The serpent beast then looks at, who's the first one right over
Eldon.
here? That's Eldon. He will attack you with his obsidian blade as well.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, I gotta look at this. 18
18 hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see if that blade breaks off. You should be very familiar with these by now, and the blade breaks off.
I don't think I've never. I don't think
For
I've
one
seen that
for
break
one
off.
point. It just finds its way right back in that crook that the last one came out.
I'm
of.
talking about like for anyone.
So you got one, you're doing 1 point. Rafu,
Rafu's going to advance after seeing his broken sword
Good choice.
and attack recklessly for 16 to hit.
Now, are you doing disadvantage or no?
Yeah,
Are you
he's
doing
a-
advantage?
I have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Attacking recklessly gives me
Okay,
advantage.
16 to hit?
Yes.
That misses. Just barely misses. Vratislav.
Okay, I'll charge over at the same one that hit Eldon. And that will hit for 11 points of damage.
11 points. Eldon, did you already go?
No.
No, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn and attack the guy that stuck his sword into me and left it there. Very rude. Shoot. 16 to hit, so I guess that misses.
That misses. So you're not going to opt to pull that blade out then?
No.
Okay. 4 points of damage.
All right, whatever.
Ruby,
Ruby, so there's only two standing still, right?
there's only 2.
I'd like to help that guy out, so I want to get into shooting range so I don't hit anybody and take off another Eldritch Blast. Hopefully. Maybe. No. Definitely no.
Okay. The fighter looks at the serpent beast again and attacks with both. Oh, you know what? He's not going to take the blade out of his side. He'll leave it in there. He wouldn't take it out. And the first one hits for 5 points.
He wouldn't take it out. He's not a pussy.
Nope. He's going to leave it in there. In fact, he's going to push it in deeper.
And then it died.
It's a carotid artery. So the one that broke his blade off in his side reaches in and pulls out a skull out of the side of his pouch and throws it down right at his feet.
Not
So
this again.
yeah, so the guy needs to make a dex save and fails. Oh, he only takes 1 point of damage though. Now I need to see if the serpent beast makes his dex save. He fails too and takes the same damage. What the fuck was that? The other serpent,
That's not how they showed me to do it in training camp.
the other serpent beast attempts to scratch at. I have 3 targets there. Let's go counterclockwise or clockwise. Who's the one in the north? Said you, Vratislav?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will attempt to scratch you, and I believe that 17 will miss.
No, that hits.
Oh, there's a hit
Yeah.
for 2 points of damage. Rafu,
Attacking recklessly once again for 16.
still misses.
Wait, what? No, it's
Oh, sorry, 18.
That will hit. Glad we clarified
Oh,
that.
we got Kush.
he rolled too higher than last time. It didn't make sense for it to be the same number.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Common sense doesn't run deep in this family.
I guess.
Little
Vratislav.
dice landed on the one I was supposed
Do you have
to
a
look
piece of
at.
broken sword in you?
I do not.
No, that's
Okay.
just me.
Oh, it's just you. Oh, and the
Every
other guy.
time.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah. So I'm going to put my hunter's mark on the guy in front of all of us. And that will hit. So it's 13, 16 points of damage.
God damn. So, as you raise your sword, he attempts to reach, fumbling into his pouch to pull something out, and you just completely cleave him right across the torso, and he expires right at your feet.
Bitch.
Yeah. Eldon.
all right. I am going to step over this dead stupid snake man and get to the other stupid snake man and attack him, and hopefully I will hit. By the way, I take the dagger obsidian blade damage.
Oh, good.
I will miss.
4 points.
Yeah. Now it's actually meaningful.
Ruby.
Seeing the last guy going to shoot another Eldritch Blast at him. Nope.
Oh no.
That was a really bad.
Oh, my
too.
goodness.
Oh no.
Oh, are you blocking that door?
Yes.
Okay. The creature,
I mean, there's another
Looks-
half of the door, but that portion of the door, I do agree.
the creature sees that he is surrounded. So it looks at you, and he's completely surrounded, and you see a moment of fear in his eyes. And it looks for a moment that he's going to make it towards the door. And then right at that moment, Eldon steps right in front of the fucking door. And he cannot leave. He realizes that now he is trapped in this area. but it's the fighter's attack first. Both of his attacks miss as he appears to be bleeding profusely from this wound.
Maybe we should take these fucking tigers out, man.
The serpent beast looks at you and the other fighter. He's got 2 targets to go through. 1, 2, 3 for the fighter. So he attacks the fighter with his claw and misses. Rafu.
Finish it.
Rafu.
Kill him.
Finish.
I want to try
feeling
something. I
calm
want to
now.
try something.
What, talking?
That too.
Time for my signature
I
diplomacy.
want to see something.
We're trying diplomacy.
Let's see if I can talk it down.
Have we tried diplomacy?
No. When the other lizard before Rothslav killed him and he was taking out that skull, I was right in front of him. Did I see him like drop it?
He didn't get it out.
He didn't get it out.
No,
but
it
did
was-
I see it was there?
You did see it was in there.
Okay, can I grab it?
Oh,
Sure.
I want to grab it.
Thank
Okay.
God I'm still back from the
Throw
other
it
guy.
down.
You want to throw it down?
I want to throw it down in front of the lizard.
Okay.
And Eldon?
But I want to tell Eldon to move.
That doesn't that's not how it
I
works.
know.
Throw it behind him. What are you doing?
You can't. Okay, where are you going to put it?
I can't throw it behind him.
You can put it right there.
You can basketball it over.
Go ahead.
him.
I want to alley-oop it. It's 10 on the dice.
Okay, well, you just have to say you're going to throw it. That's fine.
Oh.
And then they got to make the dex
just
save
make
of
a
it.
save.
But everybody
No.
that's in 10 feet of that,
So
You gotta make
So
a
if
dex
it's
save.
behind him,
yeah. So he's got to make a dex save. The guy's got to make a dex save.
Eldon.
And so does Eldon.
One more space. One more space.
It's already done.
I said back here.
Okay. 10 feet.
Yeah.
Count it off.
Whatever, man. Let's go.
The guy fails. And the lizard, he might actually make it. What is the DC for that? It is 14. Did you make it?
No, I didn't make it.
Okay, these 2 guys missed. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. 1d10.
I don't have a D10. Can I borrow a D10?
You don't have a D10?
I don't have it out.
What the hell, man?
Oh, then I took Eldon out for you.
10.
Hasn't been your best roll so far.
10. 10 points.
Damn.
Jesus. I couldn't roll that if I tried.
Is he dead yet?
Should be
Which one,
toasted.
the fighter or the lizard?
Eldon or
Dude,
I think the fighter and
we're
the
all
lizard
gonna
are.
we're all gonna die.
They're both
eventually.
still alive, surprisingly. Wrothislav.
Wait, I didn't notice my guy fall down. Okay, put him
Yeah,
back.
that's what I threw my dice. It took you out. Okay, I'm going to move my hunter's mark over to the last reptile and attack. 14 misses.
That will miss. I'm sorry. Eldon,
It's me?
you want to pull that blade out or you want to take another 4?
Nah. Let's do this.
What are you going to do?
I too like to live dangerously.
Let's just no. I'm gonna attack this guy. Let's go.
All right, take 2 points of damage from that blade while you're at it.
Fuck this. All right, take 2 points of damage. What a turn. All right,
Ruby.
I think the poison's messing with your swings there.
dude, I haven't been rolling great tonight. I think I had 2 good rolls.
Ruby actually makes a notion to get Batu out of her tunic, but realizes Batu's not there.
He is. He's gone.
Yeah, dude, this is just like Rafu's fucking eye again, man.
And it takes her a second because she was going to try to help Eldon with some healing, but that requires her getting up close, and usually she's Batu for that. So she's feeling a little empty and confused, and now rethinking their conversation. And
As you
because
think
of
of
all that.
as you think of Batu and what you wanted to do with him, your mind's eye actually refocuses on that object that you saw Vratislav take off that body out front.
am I like drawn to it, or
It just
like,
makes you think of it, you know, like, fuck, if I had Batu, oh, well, maybe if I had that fucking thing too, you know, just, you kind of get that feeling that you're being hamstrung in this whole thing. Not that it shouldn't wear on you, I think, don't worry about it.
But I think she's too caught up in her thoughts and all that she literally can't do anything.
Okay, so she's not going to do anything? Okay.
Render
Rafu.
useless.
Seeing that his bomb didn't work the way he wanted it,
He tries to pull
Looked just fine to me from my point.
I mean, it kind of worked. Yeah, I mean, you did 5 damage.
gotta
to
do
the
better.
thing.
I'm gonna rush in between everyone and
Join the
Yeah, I
party,
got
man.
that, and join the party.
Ruby, from behind you,
we
you
know.
hear some people screaming for help from somewhere back in the hallway where you originally came. You hear voices crying for help.
I would like to go towards that.
Okay, so she makes her way around the corner. What are we
Back-
going to do, Rafu?
Back in the mosh pit, Rafu's attacking recklessly.
Yeah. Dude, that's a D12. Get the.
We got it saved and misses for 11.
You're lucky, your damage dice is 12 and you can pass it off.
Vratislav.
All right, I would take another swing at him. Nat 20.
Yeah.
All right, back that shit up.
Nope.
Nope. What's your max damage?
So that's 19.
19. Describe this creature's death for me, please.
As he is surrounded by 4 people just beating the shit out of him. I'll deliver the final blow with my sword right into the top of his skull.
And you see him collapse to his knees and hunker over to the side, just bleeding profusely from this splitted cranium of his.
The 4 of us continue to kick the body. Just a
You see the
full-on
fighter-
beat down.
No, I'm pulling this fucking dagger out of my fucking side.
As you pull that piece of obsidian from your side, you notice that the fighter backs up a few feet. He only sheathes one of his weapons, and with his other hand, he pulls that piece out too. But he's still eyeing you guys warily, like, did I just end one fight to begin another? He's uncertain whether or not he should lower his guard around you. But Ruby, as you go towards the lone door in the middle of the hallway, you hear whimpering and crying of people, help us, please, please help us.
I would like to help.
Okay. As you do you open the door? Or
Yes.
What do you, okay. Go ahead and,
Hockey players?
okay, so as you open this door, you notice that you see several several men in there that have just been beaten to a pulp. They're chained, shackled hands and feet, and they appear like they're close to being dead, but for some reason they are still alive. Like they haven't been slaughtered outright. And one of them kind of looks at you. The other 4 cower in the corner, and he's like, "Don't beat us anymore, please, please, do not beat us anymore. We'll tell you whatever you need to know. We'll give you whatever information. Please, just no more."
I'm not here to hurt you. Who?
I'm not here to help you. I closed the door.
What information did you say you had, motherfucker?
Excuse me, do you know where the bathroom is at?
Let me try that again.
Sorry, I'm looking for a drink.
I'm sorry. I'm battling with like what my inner self would say versus what the character would do. So, who's beating you? I'm here to help. What? Who are you?
Are you not with the lizard people?
No. Do I look like a lizard?
Just please, Snarky.
It's a fair question.
That's great.
Let me help you. And I would like to try to help them out of the shackles.
Okay, they're all in manacles and stuff, so I don't know how you're gonna free them.
I'll just blast everything.
I'm just gonna hack
Just
their
hold,
hands.
hold your hands over your head.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, man. Please.
I have a blue dagger from a long ass time ago. I'll, like stab away at
one
that.
of the at the locks on the manacles.
Yeah. Just,
You have one of the sacred daggers. Please give it to me.
I do.
He takes it and he starts working the intricacies of the lock. It's simple in design, but it's something that they could unlatch with their fingernails
Yeah.
or whatever. So the first lock pops and he starts popping the other locks and he starts going around. Thank you, young one. You look familiar. Have we seen you before?
Maybe. It's a long story, but who's keeping you captive here? Just the lizard people? What do
Yes,
they want?
they stormed the domicile. They started killing all the other acolytes, and they were looking for able-bodied men to take back with them. I don't know why. They said something about imbuing us, and they're being led by some large, just decayed monster of a beast. I mean, he'd rather just gore us than spare our lives.
That's crazy. I can't believe that's happening. Well, you guys should get out of here. Go get some help.
Quest complete. So meanwhile,
Do I get to upgrade? Do I get to level up now?
back in the other room, what's going on in the other room?
Man, we're all just standing in a circle.
I'm
I took a step back because I'm way too close to this guy I barely know.
Yeah, he actually backed away from you,
All right.
Yeah.
so he's in the furthest corner.
All right, he's cornered, guys. Get him.
You see that one of his hands is covering the side where that blade had been extracted from, and the other hand is kind of still holding his weapon. And he's huffing and breathing heavy and just eyeballing the three of you in turn to see if what's going to happen next.
Are you with the Seekers?
I'm the master at arms. I was in a training.
Why wasn't that guy dead?
What's that?
I don't know if it was the
Did we see his
master.
body out there?
No, you saw the weapons master.
Weapons
I mean,
master.
sorry,
Yeah.
you saw the guy who's in charge of the
Sergeant at arms?
armory.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it wasn't the master.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is their. He's an instructor.
Okay.
Obviously, he must have been in the middle of doing some kind of instruction when
Okay.
they came in. And just, all right, let's put a bunch of lizards against your ass until you fall. Let's see how
Is
many
this
you
a
go
drill? That's a weird one.
So he's still holding. Yes, I'm with the Seekers Foundation. Who are you with?
Well, in a way, we are with the Seekers as well. We were charged with obtaining a relic.
Show me your forearm. He rolls up his forearm, and you see that he's got the emblem of the Seekers Foundation on his arm. If you're with them, where's yours?
Don't we have a few things?
I don't have any tattoos.
I should clarify. We were contractors.
And who sent you?
It's more if we returned.
Who are you hired by to be contractors?
Claybold himself.
Claybold. He and Master Banan, they were here. They were part of... I don't know where they are. We got separated when I tried to protect them. I don't know where they disappeared to. Last I heard, they were running someplace through the domicile. I don't know if they've been captured or not. I tried to get to them, but I got detained in this room.
Why did they run?
You should have seen the beast that was leading the barrage against them. What do you got going on back
Is
there?
that supposed to be on?
Oh, you know what? I did not turn it on.
Okay.
I didn't plug it in. Yeah, so I think that if we run into any problems, we'd
Good
probably
eye,
know.
though. No one caught that.
Yeah,
I didn't catch
thank
that.
you. You know what? I meant to go to...
Where's my
Bloom.
Fuck your doubloon.
I like where you're going with it, though.